Your English podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Your English podcast, the perfect place to boost your English little by little with each conversation.
My name is Alex.
And my name is Nina. Okay, so let's use that as our launch pad. We're digging into the material from Your English podcast today, specifically how they suggest building a really solid daily routine for English learning.
Yeah, and it's interesting because it's not just about language, is it?
Right.
It's more fundamental. It's about, building the discipline itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Discipline. So that learning becomes almost, automatic, like you said, like brushing your teeth.
Right. And this source material from Alex and Nina lays out this structured 3-level program. It's designed to build that discipline step by step.
A system.
A proper system, yeah.
Yeah.
And the real value for you listening is that clarity. It's not just vague advice like study more. It's a concrete path.
A roadmap, almost, with like times and goals laid out.
Precisely.
So why the big focus on routine? The sources suggest it basically removes the mental effort of starting each day. It automates it.
Mm-hmm. Like getting dressed or making coffee, things you just do. They want English learning to feel like that. Automatic.
And they suggest tools, right? Simple things.
Yeah, like a timer, a planner, even just a notebook. It's about creating those external cues, but also that internal commitment, accountability.
And the learning process itself,
Yeah.
they break that down too. Starts with input.
Always input first. Listening, reading, absorbing the language. Then you move to output, using what you've learned, reinforcing it.
Okay, so that structured approach leads into their levels, 3 levels.
3 levels, exactly. Built progressively, more time, more complexity as you go along.
Let's talk level 1, the absolute foundation, you said.
Right. First 15 days. And the goal is literally just building the habit, showing up every single day.
And the time commitment is small?
Super small. Deliberately. Just 15 minutes total. They break it down. 13 minutes for input, listening, reading, whatever. And then 2 minutes for output.
Output, like, summarizing?
Yeah, maybe a quick summary reflecting on what you just took in. Practical examples, too, like listening to a podcast on your commute.
Or repeating phrases while you're out walking. Reading a short article.
Exactly. Find your time, your place. No distractions. Make it non-negotiable.
Because those short, consistent bursts, they argue that's better for habit building than, like, one massive study session.
Far better. Consistency is the muscle you're building first. Track it. Simple X on a calendar, quick notes, whatever works.
Okay, now the rule. The level 1 rule. It sounds strict.
It is, yeah. The self-checking part. For those first 15 days, if you miss even one day,
You have to restart back to day 1.
back to day 1 of level 1. Restart the whole 15 days. It sounds tough, but it highlights how fragile new habits are.
And how powerful that unbroken streak is, especially right at the beginning.
Right. That 100% adherence for 15 days, they frame it as essential. It solidifies the routine before you try to add more. It really forces that commitment.
Okay, so nail those 15 days, then you hit level 2.
Level 2. That lasts for the next 30 days.
And the time doubles.
Time doubles to 30 minutes daily. And the split changes slightly. 25 minutes input, 5 minutes output. So a bit more focus on reinforcing, maybe tackling slightly more complex stuff.
Still need 100% consistency, though.
Absolutely. Maintain that for the 30 days of level 2, and then you move up again.
To level 3, the final stage in this program.
Final stage, another 30 days. And now you're really building momentum. Time increases again.
How much time?
An hour a day, 60 minutes total. Split is 45 minutes input, 15 minutes output. So quite a bit more practice time.
And the goal here is pushing towards like more advanced skills, tackling tougher language.
Exactly. Moving closer towards real mastery with significant daily practice.
It definitely sounds like a marathon, like they say in the source, not a sprint.
Definitely. Discipline, consistency, patience. They hammer those points home. It's about understanding yourself, using the tools, making that daily commitment the priority.
So the core message seems to be, don't get overwhelmed by the big goal. Start small, build the habit first.
Build the habit. Those 15 minutes in level 1, consistency is everything. It's the engine.
Right. So for you listening, the big takeaway from this deep dive seems clear. Building that daily routine, even starting tiny, but with real discipline. That's the path.
Consistency is key. The 3 levels give you structure, but the real work, it's just showing up.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Which brings us back to that level 1 rule, that restart if you miss a day thing. It makes you think, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. What did that tell us? Not just about language, but about building any new habit, how fragile they are at the start.
Yeah. And maybe how that kind of initial strictness, that toughness, maybe that's what actually sets you up for real long-term success. Not just in learning, but anywhere.
Food for thought, definitely. How that early discipline shapes everything that follows.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive into building powerful daily routines for language learning.